back to Our Favorite Stuff. This is a podcast brotherly duo, or a brotherly podcast duo, as you say in English.
Fine.
That we cover our favorite stuff. We cover video games, we cover music, we cover sports. We probably got a little bit of all of that today in my little notes here. So
yeah, we got like the smorgasbord set up.
Yeah, we got the little Our Favorite Stuff smorgasbord of stuff for you today. So this should be a fun episode.
So if you like the baseball part, if you like the video game part, if you like the music part, if you like the any part, then this is the episode for you because it's got it all.
And we're hoping, cross our fingers, that we have video.
That you can see us.
That we have video game. So
it's on my phone now because my phone it doesn't suck shit.
So I have an iPhone 11, and the reason why we haven't really had video is because for some reason it doesn't like to transfer anywhere.
Little insider information: 4K video for an hour. We did that. It was 32 gigabytes large, and
you can't get it off
your phone. It almost
phone.
blew up TJ's computer. It was not okay.
My computer is a sack of shit. That's for damn sure. So yeah, hopefully you're seeing us.
So we're sorry if the quality isn't top notch, but at least it's there.
At least
think about
there.
that.
Yeah,
count your blessings.
So if you're seeing us, great. If you're not, something went oopsie again. Yeah. And we're sorry for the third straight week, but we're crossing our fingers that we can employ Bradley again because he's had 2 weeks off.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably not complaining.
Because there's been no visual.
He got 2 weeks off for a job he doesn't get paid for, so.
Yeah, fair enough. Shh, we pay our employees here. Shut up. So yeah, we're going to jump into just about everything today. But first, make sure, subscribe, like, review, do the stuff. Because if you do the stuff, then we do stuff better for you.
Yeah.
If you don't do the stuff, we get unmotivated. We tell you to go fuck yourself, and then we just don't.
All right, maybe not me. Maybe that's more TJ.
We get lazy. We lay in bed and go, I don't want to do a podcast, and we get fat, and then we're gonna die. It's terrible. So if you do that, we won't do that.
Don't subscribe equals you're literally murdering us.
Yeah, you're murdering both of us. Yeah. Our favorite stuff, we sold the company already, and they've got guns to our heads. They're like, you don't make the fucking numbers come up, you're gonna die. Okay? So you better figure it out. Anyways, I think Robert's got an announcement today.
So apparently we're just a shout-out channel. We're just going sub for sub with people, making brand deals. So I got a shout-out for my girlfriend today, Caitlin. We made a deal. I'll have her, broadcast the podcast out if I shout her out. So here's your shout-out, bro.
You just call your girlfriend bro?
I call her bro. She calls me bro.
You're dead.
She calls me bro.
Really?
We got that bro relationship. You know what I mean? Bro.
All right. Yeah.
The first bump. But yeah, there it is. But she watches almost every episode.
Almost?
So she's very committed. There's some, like the baseball ones, she has no clue what we're talking about.
I bet you Kyle still watches the baseball ones.
Yeah, but Kyle's not my girlfriend.
Yeah,
well. Talking about that one.
Yes. So how does she feel like being our number 2 fan?
I told her that. Don't tell her that. She gets pissed.
She does?
You can be 1.5 top fan.
All right, I'm sure Kyle will share it with you, Caitlin.
But anyway, so there it is. So you better get it out there. I'll be pissed.
Yeah. Woo, Caitlin. Thanks for helping us. But this is a deadly. Shelly didn't do anything for us.
She didn't. She scammed us.
I think she liked it, but I don't think she shared it.
We actually got scammed.
Yeah, we need to start shouting out bigger people other than our aunt and our girlfriend.
That's Subway plug sponsorship.
I've got my Tim Hortons cup facing outwards, so I mean, like, hey Tim Hortons, you're a big company. We reside in Canada, Yeah, Robert's got one too. It's empty already.
Empty.
Yeah, because he nailed it. So yeah, we're going to be talking about Rise Against got a new song that just came out today. Perfect timing. Well, it's not today because this comes out on Monday and we're shooting on Wednesday.
So it was on Wednesday, last Wednesday.
The 16th, yep. We got to talk about school because me and Robert are in school now and it's rough for both of us. There's a new Mandalorian trailer Robert probably hasn't seen because he still hasn't finished season 1.
Only one episode. I just got to finish one last episode.
So we're pretty excited about that. We might talk about Robert's addiction to chess. We might have an intervention because that's all he fucking talks about now, and it drives me nuts.
It's fun, bro.
The Jays got crushed 20-6 last night, and they're losing 7-0
and we lost
right
like
now.
What was it? What 18-1 the other day?
Yeah, 18-1.
18-1. Yeah.
I'm gonna sneeze. Bad timing.
Don't sneeze on me, bro.
And the PS5 details got released today. So if you're an Our Favorite Stuff fan, of our favorite stuff. Like if
your favorite stuff
fan,
is our favorite stuff, then
it's a big day.
Yeah, it is.
It's a big day for our favorite stuff. Other than the Jays, like the Jays, I don't want to talk about because we're
gonna. It's a big day, just the wrong kind
Yankees.
of big day. It's on the other end of the spectrum.
They set a record last night, and we might talk about
what was
that
the record?
Well, you just want to dive into the Jays right now?
Yeah, we might as well. No,
all right, man. We'll start with the Jays.
That could be a good record, I bet.
All right. So the Jays lost 20-5 or 20-6 last night. Taijuan Walker went 2 1/3 innings, I think, and gave up like 8 runs. That's his first bad start of the Jay, though. But it was just like Luke Voigt hit 2 home runs, Gary Sanchez hit a bomb, DJ LeMahieu hit a bomb. It was the Bronx Bombers, man.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch it. I got home from baseball practice and I looked at the score, and at that time it was 17-1. And I said, I'm not turning on this game. I think there is no way in hell I'm turning on this game.
Yeah, the Yankees are starting to come back into form, it seems like.
Yeah, they are. Ken Giles. Sorry, I gotta wipe my eye here. Ken Giles went back on the DL today because he's thrown 2 innings since coming back from injury, and he's been roughed up in both of them. They even threw him out in the game last night when it was like 20-1 just to get him some work, and he let up a bomb. Aaron Hicks hit a bomb. I forgot about that. Like 6 different Yankees hit a bomb last night.
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
And it was nuts. Yeah, Ken Giles went back on the DL today. We sent down Anthony Kay. Derek Fisher made like 3 errors, and since then he's been hit by a batting practice fastball. Jay's land is
you got hit by a batting practice fastball?
Matt Shoemaker, live BP. So Matt Shoemaker's legitimate pitching to him, and he hit him. He's probably hit him like, hey, dumbass, like try to catch this one. You missed like 3 last night, and he probably hit him in the legs or something like that. So he's on the DL. Good news, we got Teoscar Hernandez back from the DL. He's not playing tonight. The only reason they made a move to bring him off the DL is because Derek Fisher went on. So instead of calling somebody up when Teoscar's going to be ready this weekend, they're like, we'll activate him now, and he'll play this weekend. He'll just sit on the bench active until this weekend. So that's good for our bats. Vladdy's heating up. He hit a bomb last night.
Yeah, he's a little better.
It's his like second 3-hit game last night. So he sucked at the beginning of the year. He heated up for a very short moment. Started sucking immediately again. And now he's starting to heat up again, which is good timing. Playoffs in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So if we're planning on doing
we got to hold off the Yankees.
We got to hold off the Yankees. They can't heat up. They also activated Aaron Judge today.
Yeah, so we got to stave them off because, you know what I mean?
If
we're ahead.
If they get healthy.
But they can catch up really fast. So we just got to barely make it.
And we got to scale off the Orioles, man. What the fuck is going on there?
Yeah, I never thought I'd hear that sentence. We got to stay off the Orioles for the playoff spot. You know? Them and the Yankees.
That's nuts.
You know, we're not catching Tampa Bay. Like, what the fuck is this sentence?
Yeah.
We're not going to catch Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
So we got to stave off the Yankees and Orioles.
Dude, it sounds like 2005.
Yeah, what the fuck is that
and
sentence?
Boston sucks. Like,
I never thought,
the
past couple years, if you told me I'd be saying that sentence, I would not believe you.
If you're telling me, hey, Jays are in the playoffs and we're battling for a spot with the Yankees.
We're battling for the second playoff spot in the division.
And Tampa Bay's uncatchable? I don't know.
What kind of version of baseball are you playing, dude?
Yeah. the Jays got crushed. The Yankees are looking strong. Actually, I'll pull up the standings right now. Give us a good idea as of what we went into tonight's game as. But yeah, it's looking good for us. But if we keep losing people to injury, they said we might get Shoemaker back next week because the live BP, he threw 50 pitches and felt good. So they said we might get him back. So the Yankees have actually passed us after last night.
That was fast.
Yeah. The Yankees heat up, man. So the way they're doing it, again, if you missed it, we've covered it before on this podcast, but they're doing kind of top 8. So everybody's first and second place team, and then 2 wild cards. So every division's first and second, and then 2 wild cards. So 8. So top 8 teams in the American League. We're at number 7. So Chicago. So right now, you want to hear something fun? So we're got a wild card position. We're in the top wild card position, above Cleveland. So I think they're still gonna do the postseason the same way. They're still gonna be what's it called? They're still gonna be oh, you guys play 1 game and then you guys are the 8th seed after that. So the way it would work right now. So yeah, wild card does a best of 3.
Oh, best of 3, really?
Best of 3, all at the higher seeds home ballpark. So it'd be a best of 3 at Salem Field right now against the Indians.
Really? I thought it was wild card's usually best of 1, right?
It's usually one game.
That's why it's like the wild card.
Home. Yeah.
But best of 3, why do they think best of 3 all of a sudden?
Don't know.
Especially with
best of 3, and then the seeding works out 1 to 8, 2 to 7, 3 to 6, 4 to 5.
Yeah.
Kind of like hockey used to do.
Basically hockey.
Hockey used to do that. They've changed that in the last couple of years.
How do they do it now?
Right now, they do it top 3 from each division and then 2 wild cards.
No, okay. I thought you meant like by the seeding thing, like the.
No, the seeding. Well, no, because it's not exactly 1 to 8 in hockey anymore. It's more sometimes the 7th team can't get in the playoffs because they're not. It's weird.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, so right now the playoffs ended today before the Jays getting massacred by the Yankees. Right now, actually it's only 6-0. That's still.
Oh yeah, only 6-0. Yeah, perfectly fine. It beats like
So we would play Cleveland best of 3, all at Salem Field. Say whoever wins that faces Chicago, which is a bad team to face. They're 32-16 right now. Tim Anderson's looking at a second straight batting title, and they're fun to freaking.
God, we thought it was looking up for us.
Their pitching's okay. It's their offense, bro. They can destroy it like the rest, like nobody else. Tampa Bay would face off against Houston. Yes, Houston's in a playoff spot. Oakland would face off against the Yankees. Or no, sorry. Wait, hold on. That doesn't work out. 1 to 8. 2. Does 1 get like a bye? I don't know. No. Yeah, there's a team left out. How does that work? Hold on. I have to do a little bit of learning. I have to do a little bit of learning because now I'm confused.
The other team, there's no way a team gets a bye, right? Unless like the number 1 seed gets a bye, I guess.
Oh.
What?
All of the first round matchups are 3 best of 3. So scratch that. We're facing Tampa Bay in a best of 3. So it's 1 to 8, 7 to 2 to 7, 3 to 6, all best of 3, and then it goes into a divisional series.
Okay.
So we're facing Tampa Bay best of 3.
That's.
How do you
feel
about that?
But yet again, it's better best of 3 than like best of 7.
All at the Trop.
Because the longer the series, the less chance we have of winning.
Yes and no, but
well, yeah, because you can get lucky 2 times more than you can get lucky 4 times. Like, it's easier.
That's fair enough, but
that's why a best of 1 is like.
But if Tampa beats us twice right out of the gate, if we have a bad start, we have.
Well, if they beat us twice straight out of the Big 8 in a best of 7, were we really going to make that comeback?
It's possible. It's more possible. Either way, so Chicago would face Cleveland. If you had told me that last year, I would say Cleveland's going to wipe the floor with them. Apparently not. I don't know what's going on with Cleveland this year. Apparently not. Tampa Bay faces us. I'm going to pick Tampa Bay in that best of 3.
Yeah.
Oakland versus Houston. That might be a toss-up. If Houston's done enough work to get them into a playoff
I just don't know
here,
how good Houston is anymore. I don't know if they're good or bad. I honestly don't know.
Verlander's done for the year, so they don't have him.
Yeah, it's weird.
So, and then that leaves Minnesota and the Yankees.
Which the Yankees are probably going to win.
I would think so. I think the Yankees, the only reason they're not first is because of injuries.
And now they're starting to come back, though. I think they're due for the World Series.
If they get Judge back today, if they get Stanton back before the playoffs, look out.
Yeah, that team is ridiculous. They're due for the World Series if everyone gets healthy.
And that's the American League.
They've got, the batting. They've got decent defense. They got good pitching. I don't know anything bad about the Yankees.
So, basically the way it looks here, okay, Baltimore is, I don't think they're going to make it. They're getting hot, but I don't see it. Because their record is...
What do they do? Are they rebuilding? Or I'm so confused what the fuck the Orioles are ever doing.
They're rebuilding.
They're doing a shit job of it.
The longest rebuild of all.
Yeah, let's say they've been rebuilding it for a long time. They finally got rid of Manny Machado. This is like a good first step, but you gotta get rid of everyone.
So
what are they holding on to Mancini for?
I don't know.
Some piss ass and get some prospects or some shit. Anything. Like, they're holding on to a good player. Like, it's gonna matter.
So put it this way, okay? Everybody behind Cleveland for the second wildcard spot doesn't have a positive record. So I think this is the way the playoffs are going to stay. Unless Cleveland starts sinking, I think, because the closest team behind them is Seattle. And Seattle's 22 and 26.
Yeah.
Or Cleveland's 26 and 22. So I think this is the way, unless Cleveland tanks, or we tank, possible.
Very possible, yeah.
Then I think this is the way the playoffs look. Now, in the National League, man, I feel so bad for the Angels, man, in the Americas. 2029. They signed Rendon. They were looking so good, and then Ohtani couldn't pitch.
But yet again, you can't really count this season. This season, for winning and losing is, it means less.
Yeah,
so maybe next full season, though. We've been over this. You always kind of root for the Angels a little bit.
Always, because of who they
Mike
have.
Trout and Pujols, and they have such likable characters. They seem almost like the main characters sometimes.
Pujols the other day tied for 5th all time in home runs.
Who did he tie with? Willie Mays.
Willie Mays.
Yeah.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, Albert Pujols.
Pujols? Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
No question. He might be unanimous.
Big red machine. I don't know if he'll be unanimous.
I don't know how you couldn't.
Because he's not just not a useless DH, man. When he was in his prime for the Cardinals, his first base work was pretty good.
Yeah. So I don't know how he couldn't. He had to be close to unanimous. There was one unanimous, right? It was
2 now.
2, really? Jeter wasn't unanimous. He was 99.7.
Oh yeah, I said he was.
Or 99.3.
One person voted no for Jeter.
Yeah, one person.
So yeah, it was Mariano Rivera.
Yeah. He was unanimous. And I think Jeter was second at 0.7.
It was 99.7 because only one person said no.
Yeah, and there was one that was 99.3. I forget who that was.
Ken Griffey.
Ken Griffey, yeah. Which is crazy that 1 or 2 jackasses vote no. Come on.
Who looked at Jeter and went, not a Hall of Famer? Are you fucking kidding?
That's how it works, right?
Who looked at Griffey?
They just say yes or no, right?
They get a huge ballot,
and they have
it's a list of a bunch of
everyone's name and then yes no.
It's 100 writers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You get a big list of Hall of Famer or of potential Hall of Famers, and you color in who you think's a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
So you could put nobody down. You could look at the list and go nobody.
How do you look at Derek Jeter's career and everything he's done?
Ken Griffey. I think even more for Ken Griffey. How do you look at Ken Griffey?
Yeah.
600 and some odd home runs, unreal center fielder, unreal speed,
fast, power, fielding ability.
Probably the funnest guy to ever play baseball.
Yeah,
and you go, he changed the game fun wise.
Yeah, yeah.
Looking at it, how you look at it, and who looks at him and goes, nah, the kid's not a Hall of Famer. He's got a nickname. If you got a nickname, you're a Hall of Famer. You're looking at Jeter, you're telling me the captain's not a Hall of Famer?
All right, come on, nicknames.
But those are iconic nicknames. You know what I mean?
I had a nickname for I used to call Josh Tolley dipshit. Doesn't mean he's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
But it's not like Josh the dipshit Tolley.
Josh Tolley, dude. That name will haunt me till the day I die.
He was such he was so bad.
Fucking disgusting.
Hey, can you catch a knuckleball? Great. Here's an MLB contract. It's basically Josh Tolley's name.
Couldn't hit. I don't even know what he couldn't hit. Couldn't hit shit. Oh my god. He could barely even. He could just catch the knuckleball.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't understand. Jeter was a really big thing for the game too. He you know what I mean? He was a big thing. For New York, he'll be an icon of New York for as long as New York exists as a city. You know what I mean?
He's the captain. He was New York's captain.
Yeah. Everyone knows the name Derek Jeter or has heard it. Everyone knows, you know what I mean?
Mr. November.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know how.
He's got 2 nicknames, bro. He's got 2.
Being that one jackass that just goes, you know what.
Sorry, he's not a Hall of Famer. I can't believe it. Anyways, National League standings right now sits as follows. LA's in first. The Dodgers, shocker. Yo, I'm here for an LA-New York final.
Yeah.
That's gonna be unreal. Mookie Betts is possibly looking at an NL MVP. The only person that's giving him fits is Tatis Jr.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because they're both in the same division. They're battling out for West 1 and 2nd seed right now.
And Mookie Betts has been popping off. When he first went to Dodgers, he was okay, but then he all of a sudden he's bang.
This is his first year as a Dodger.
No, but you know what I mean. He kind of got up. At the start of the year, was he really killing everyone at the very beginning?
No.
So I thought, okay, you know what I mean. But again, I always give people a grace period before I judge them when they get traded.
Usually as far as in a normal season, you give people 150 at bats before you judge them.
Yeah.
Because before that, everyone's shaking off rust.
That's
Only the elite start out of the gate
That's true.
Unreal.
Like Mike Trout is always in mid-season form, even if it's middle of December. Doesn't really matter to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mookie Betts is just playing phenomenal baseball. It's ridiculous.
So you got LA at number 1. They're facing off against San Francisco. I don't know how San Francisco's there. Mike Yastrzemski is in the MVP conversation too because San Francisco's there. He is single-handedly willed San Francisco there, pretty much. You got Chicago Cubs in second. The Cubs, ever since they won that World Series, have just been a powerhouse.
Yeah.
They're a powerhouse team.
They've always been, they've always been good. They'll never, they make the playoffs.
Yeah. Since their World Series,
they may not make it to the finals every year, but they'll be
they're always
contenders.
there. They're always there
for a good amount of time.
Facing up against the Phillies, so Bryce Harper has got some work. That might honestly, to me, when I look at the Phillies, to see them in a wild card position, that kind of sucks for me because I'm like, you got Bryce Harper, you got Andrew McCutchen, you got some decent pitching, you got JT Realmuto. That's a pretty solid team, man.
I'll be honest, a lot of teams seem like good for some reason. There's so many good quality players in the MLB right now.
So if all of them get hot at once, Chicago might be in trouble. Like if they don't handle in a 3-game series,
I feel
if
like
Bryce pops off for 3 games, you might be in trouble.
The Phillies are definitely like the underdog in that matchup.
Obviously.
But if they, if they heat up right at the right time, that's the beauty of the playoffs. If you heat up at the right time, you can make a real run of things.
Yeah, because they got some serious sluggers.
Yeah.
You have Atlanta in third, facing off against St. Louis.
I really like Atlanta. I do.
They're honestly, if the Dodgers were to get upset anywhere along the way, I would say Atlanta's got a chance at a championship here too. Yeah. I would say they're good. Their young kids are.
I feel like no matter what NL team though makes it the championships, the Yankees are just going to step on their throat.
If the Yankees get there, what if they don't heat up? What if they don't get their players back? That's what I'm worried about. This could be such a wasted year for the Yankees, but then against a shortened season, is it really a wasted year? Who knows? Followed by Atlanta, you got San Diego in fourth. They're facing off against the Marlins.
Dude, what's the playoffs are just like? The Marlins.
Okay, the Marlins are there because they haven't played as many games as everybody else. So once they make up more games...
How many games have they played left?
Because they missed like 7 games or 8 games or 10 games because of COVID.
I didn't know that.
So they got to make up other games. So this...
Oh, so they'll probably drop out of the playoff spot.
I would hope so.
They're not going to win more than they lose.
Fucking Marlins.
Who do they have anymore?
They're sitting
now
at
that Stanton's gone.
They're sitting at 24 and 22, bro.
Who do they have left?
I don't know. I can't even tell you.
They had Stanton, and now Stanton's a Yankee.
They got Marcell Ozuna. Oh no, they traded him away too. Where did he go? He went to the Braves, I think. Yeah, I don't even know who they got anymore. The National League is such a blur to me. Unless you're one of the top teams, I don't even know.
They're probably just going to rebuild. That's probably what they had the idea of when they got rid of Stanton.
So get this, the difference between the National League and the American League, okay? Ready? American League, everyone in the playoffs are positive records. Everyone outside the playoffs are negative records. There is 2 teams here that don't have a positive record that are in the playoffs in the National League. St. Louis is sitting at 21 and 22. They're holding down the 6th seed. And in the 8th seed, you got San Francisco sitting at 23-24.
I'll be honest, St. Louis, I don't even hear about St. Louis. Who do they have? They have a few mentions.
I'm sure. No, they're okay.
They're okay. They're very run of the mill.
They're not playoff contention okay in a normal year.
No, definitely not.
No. So we'll see how that turns out. Like I said, I'm here for an LA-New York final, but we always know that the first place teams don't always make it to the final. Something goes wrong.
Yeah, look at hockey last year for that one.
Yeah. Dude, in the finals this year, it's going to be Dallas. Dallas made it to just clinch their seed in the final.
Yeah.
And Islanders beat Tampa Bay in overtime last night, so it's 3-2 for Tampa.
Going to go to Game 6.
Tampa still has the lead, but Islanders can... If Islanders start playing their defense and take ice away from Kucherov, then...
I just feel like Tampa Bay deserves... After what happened to them last year, I'm cheering for them.
Yeah.
They got...
And everyone should be excited in Tampa land because Stamkos was spotted skating today. He hasn't played for a little while because of injury, so they might get Stamkos back.
Oh,
for the
so
final.
they were still beating the Islanders down Stamkos.
Yeah,
which is
I think he's been out for a long time.
Yeah,
like pre-playoffs.
See, hockey for me is like the National League for you. It's kind of a blur to me.
So if Stamkos comes back for the finals, Dallas might be in trouble.
Yeah, I think so.
If Stamkos comes back like Alice Stamkos, like if he comes back as Stamkos, then they might be in trouble. That's if they get by the Islanders. I think they will, but
I think they will. Yeah, I don't feel like because the Islanders barely held on to force Game 6. Not even to force a Game 7.
They forced Game 6 in double overtime.
You know what I mean? It doesn't look very hopeful. If that happened to go into a Game 7, maybe. But even if they win the next game, you gotta win 2 more games against Tampa Bay.
Sorry about the little hockey tangent here, guys, but Victor Hedman is actually on pace to set a record for most goals by a defenseman in the playoffs.
Really?
He's got 8 goals this playoff. The record's 12.
Only 4 more.
Yeah. If they get to the finals, he's got a pretty good chance, I would say.
If he keeps scoring, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's how baseball's shaping up right now.
And it's funny we talk about hockey. Remember, this is a all over the board podcast. We have free reign on whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah, this is the Smorgasbord. We're gonna name it Smorgasbord.
We have this whole sports segment. We still got more stuff to talk about, actually.
Oh yeah, we do. We're running out of time, bro.
We thought we were gonna have stuff to talk about. We're
running out of time. We gotta chop.
Enough sports.
All right.
We gotta get on to.
Hold on. Who do you think you are,
bro? We gotta.
Who's got the notes? All right.
What do you got in the notes?
All right. I got blah blah blah.
Exactly.
Blah blah blah. Anyways, so that's how baseball shapes up. I quickly want to talk about before we move on. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
God, this guy is like he's fucking. We're filming.
It's almost as if we equally on the podcast.
We're filming on this phone, and he's all of a sudden thinks, "No, I'm the director here." You're just a funny guy. I'm the director. Come on, figure it out. Anyways.
All right, fine. I showed up. What do you got there, Mr. Director?
Blue Jays set a record last night. I still haven't told you.
Oh wait, yeah, shit.
Well, the Yankees set a record, but
we received.
DJ LeMahieu set a record. He hit out a home run, the slowest pitch ever to hit out on a home run last night. So we're losing so bad, so we throw our rookie shortstop Santiago Espinal. They say, "Hey,
go pitch.
Hey kid, go pitch." He lobbed a ball up there at 48.6 miles per hour.
How did the radar gun pick that up?
And DJ LeMahieu deposited it deep into left field.
Bro, that's slower than a BP changeup.
Yeah.
Like, that is like...
Yeah, because BP fastball's 85.
Yeah, that's slower than, like, BP ephus.
You might as well be hitting it off the fucking tee.
How did it make it to the plate? Did you, like...
He literally lobbed it.
Kobe.
It was softball lob ball style, and DJ LeMahieu said "Merry Christmas."
My man's like splash
and fucking deposited it in the left field seats. And Espinal couldn't stop laughing after he did that. Espinal thought it was the funniest thing ever.
That's the shortstop?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, come on, they're putting you in the pitch. You're just like, what the fuck? Like,
well, the Yankees commentators when DJ LeMahieu went up because I think he was the first batter to face.
How much were they up by then?
I think DJ LeMahieu home run is the one who made it 20.
Okay, come on. I know we were talking about, like, do what you want with the home run. We have a rookie shortstop in. You're going to blast him and take him yard? It is 19-6 game.
Bro, I didn't even think it was... They scored the last 3 runs in the 9th inning, so it would have been 19-3 at that. But, yeah, and dude, it was on the inside of the plate, too. It wasn't down the middle. It was on the inside, and DJ LeMahieu just turned on it.
That's some disrespect, man. Rookie shortstop and loves in 48. You're like, I'm taking this fucking yard, dude. Watch this one.
Yo,
bang.
It's his stats. It's DJ's stats. I don't blame him.
We're inflating him like a tire over here. Like, what the fuck?
You want to talk about stats? Espinal's ERA is probably like 1,000, bro. The Yankee commentators were actually talking about just as DJ hit the home run because DJ came up and they're like, this is a bad situation to be in as a hitter. He's like, you feel bad if you get out because you're a loser and because you couldn't hit off somebody non-pitcher. He's like, but you feel bad if you take him deep. And next pitch was the boom, and they're like, well, there it is.
You obviously didn't feel bad. I'll tell you that one.
Dude, if I was DJ, I would have turned around and be like, do I have to run the bases? Like, does this one count? Like,
just call me out, man. Like, come on. Like,
give me the home run of my stats. Call me out.
Yeah, there's always a chance he didn't mean to hit it out. He just hit it, and he just hit it hard.
I'll show you the video after.
Oh, is he like power load into that bitch? Oh, come on, man. Poor Espinal, man.
Anyway, so that's all we got for sports today, I think. Let's see what's next on the agenda.
I think we're slowly morphing into a baseball podcast.
It's prime baseball season. September. This one just gets exciting.
Yeah, that's true.
And our team might make the playoffs when they shouldn't. So we're all fucking giddy and pumped up here. All right. What's you want to talk about?
You can go to music. Rise Again.
Do you talk about Rise Against new song?
Yeah, we could do that.
Broken Dreams Incorporated. Right off the bat, wicked title. I heard the title. I'm like,
yeah, it's a cool
wicked. One. If you like Rise Against, you'll like this song.
It sounds like Rise Against. I was happy. They didn't change anything. They haven't become something different with this new song. It's Rise Against.
You got those nice little melodic riffs in there over the heavy rhythm guitar. You got some shouting in the background, the backup shouting. You got Tim's lovely vocals.
Literally the classic vocals, same as any song. You go back and like almost any album, and it's the same vocals.
Yeah. What's different about this is they did it in partnership with DC Comics.
Yeah, this is the cool part.
It seems to be either a soundtrack or part of a soundtrack. Now I don't know. I haven't done my research into this. But from what they're posting, it seems to be a soundtrack for like a new comic or an animated series, possibly one or the other. I'm leaning towards comic, but I don't know why comic would need a soundtrack, which is why I'm also leaning towards animated series.
Yeah, but it could just be like, release a song to sponsor, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Spread a bit more publicity to the comic.
Yeah.
And that way it can be almost like the comic like song, but I don't know. The trailer that I saw you posted on your Instagram story, and I give it a look-see, seemed pretty cool. Some recognizable characters. You have Batman, who is like metalled out. He's got like, leather jacket with like spikes on the shoulders. He almost looks like the Thomas Wayne version of Batman from Flashpoint.
So basically, it's called Dark Knight's Death Metal. And I'll show Robert. I don't know if you saw the.
Yeah, in the.
I don't know if you saw the artwork.
Wait, is it plugged in or something, or can I?
don't know.
All right, cool.
I just can't reach that far.
Oh my
The
god.
little arms are short. So basically, you guys can look it up on Google. I don't want to show it because of copyright and stuff.
Yeah, either way, you got some cool characters in there. You got a cool metal Superman, Batman. You got Lobo in there. If you don't know who it is, this DC character. You kind of compare him like Ghost Rider, only he's not a ghost.
Do you want to think about the coolest about that cover I showed you?
What?
So this obviously isn't the cover. It's the cover for Rise Against Song. But if you go to their page, they have like a little trailer, along with bits and pieces of their song to go with the DC.
Yeah.
But this logo is, so you got Batman, like you said.
Is he standing on a Rise Against logo?
He's standing on a Rise Against logo. Hands are coming out of the ground all around him.
Yeah.
And then in the background behind all the bats are Rise Against.
Yeah, it's Rise Against.
It's Rise Against in cartoon form.
Yeah.
I'm like, that logo's
It's pretty
fucking
awesome.
wicked.
I like Batman's leather jacket, dude.
Yeah.
And like, does he have like some sort of knuckles on or some shit? Like, I took a very quick look.
Just his hands. It's just
I
his
thought he had
hands.
like some spikes on his fist.
No.
Either way, it looks sick as hell. They had the Batman that laughs on there. I was wondering to TJ who this is. I haven't read the comic, but it's just like this DC comic where it's like all these different versions of like Batman that are like evil or whatever, and the Batman that laughs is one. He looks wicked. He's so metal. He is so metal, the Batman that laughs. So fucking metal. It's awesome. Like, I cannot explain. Like, I love things that are metal. If something looks metal, it's awesome.
Which is, hey, maybe that's roughly what it's about, because it's called Death Metal, Dark Knight Death Metal.
And I'm guessing by the looks of it, if it's that, it's probably an alternate universe comic. Because
that would make the most sense.
Batman, in the main storyline doesn't go death metal and, you know what I mean, wear a leather jacket with spikes on it, obviously. But a lot of, the coolest DC stuff that I see are alternate universe.
Yeah.
Where they can do whatever they want. They can make things super dark. DC's good at dark.
Oh, DC's always... We talked about this when the Batman trailer was released.
Yeah.
If you guys want to go check out that episode, that'd be great. Yeah, but we talked about it, how DC does dark good.
I like
how
the dark better than
yeah.
the happy-go-lucky stuff. This looks... It looks pretty awesome. But I'm wondering what the plot will be. For the comic, I'll definitely read it. If it's an animated series, I'll definitely watch it.
I'm probably going to check it out either way. Rise Against is, not even hidden my favorite band of all time. So...
Wait, your favorite band of all time?
I think so.
I used to ask you this question all the time, and you'd be like, I don't know.
I think I can confirm it.
Yeah? Right,
yeah.
Dude, Rise Against is wicked. I was listening to them this morning. Before I woke up, and before I had to go on my computer for school, I was laying in bed. I was like, I'm going to listen to some Rise Against.
Yeah, dude, they're wicked, and yeah, this song is great, and it's a long song. It's about 4 minutes long, which is a little longer than the average, but it kind of goes through a lot of different things. Like, it's got a lot of different sounds in it, which is kind of new to Rise Against, because sometimes you know how it's going to start and end according to difference to their songs. But this kind of includes all of Rise Against, all minus Tim. Tim didn't scream in this, so it's one part of Rise Against.
Yeah,
it didn't include.
Too old to scream.
I don't think he is.
Poor man.
He just covered a screaming song the other day.
Really?
Yeah, he can still do it.
What the hell? When we go see them live, he doesn't scream for us.
Yeah, he does.
When?
He just doesn't do State of the Union. He doesn't perform State of the Union live anymore because it's all screaming. He still screams. He just doesn't.
He can't do it for very long.
He can't do a whole song.
Got it.
Because he does scream live. He just does the parts that scream. He can't scream for a whole song.
Yeah, I really wish I could see State of the Union live though. It'd be so.
Yeah,
awesome.
I don't think, from what I see from videos, I don't think that he's performed State of the Union live since 2013.
Oh yeah, okay, so it's probably
The dude's either 40 or almost 40, so I understand.
Yeah, I got it. It's cool though. The partnership is so like unexpected,
so out of the blue,
yeah,
and unexpected,
but it's awesome because it's two things we love.
Yeah.
Put together, which is always a good thing.
No, it's great, and like I've also mentioned this in previous podcasts. I knew they were writing because I listened to different podcasts with Tim on it, and interviews with Tim on it. And he openly announced, hey, we're pretty much ready to go as soon as the lights go back on here in Chicago, meaning once pandemic things get loosened up. He's like, we're recording. He's like, we're ready. And he said that they're doing also a little bit at home already, so they're ready to go. We'll see a Rise Against record out of with this new single out. We'll probably see it. I expect either sometime at the end of this year or beginning of next year. And I'm really hoping for the end of this year. I want it as soon as possible.
And I'm really glad this song wasn't shit. We've had enough bands that we like making shit songs.
No, like we said, it's a classic Rise Against record or song. Check it out. It's good.
It's good.
It's a banger.
Listen to the way here. We listened to it in the car.
Yep.
Good song.
Good song.
Bang.
I've listened to it 5 times today since it came out. I kid you not. It's just what I do.
Yeah, I'm really hyped for the comic though. It looks so wicked.
Yeah. So if you're a DC fan, check it out because you're a DC fan.
If you're a Rise Against fan, check it out because you're a Rise Against fan.
Yeah, check out vice versa. And that's why they made a partnership. If you're a Rise Against fan, check out the DC comic.
It's cool, yeah, because they're kind of giving each other exposure.
Yeah,
which is cool. Probably you'd think maybe DC is giving Rise Against more exposure than the other way around.
Right. Rise Against is bigger than you think.
But DC is DC. Everyone knows DC.
Yeah, no, obviously, but I mean, I think.
But people everyone knows Batman. Every single human being on planet Earth, probably.
Yeah.
Unless you're a newborn baby, knows Batman. But if you hit 2 years old, you probably know who Batman is.
Their genres are similar, but also extremely different. So they're probably just trying to create more crossover fans. Is probably what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
It's two big bases helping each other out, essentially.
It's cool, though.
Also, I bet you they both made money, so...
And, yeah.
They both made money off this deal, I bet.
And DC's comics and animated things are usually very, very good quality. Compared to their live action.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of their animated movies. I've watched a billion of them. I know it's childish or whatever to watch the animated movies.
No, it's not.
But they're good. They're good quality. What's up?
11-1. Sorry, guys, I'm keeping track of the Jays game.
We're getting shit on.
Yeah.
But
Bronx Bombers.
I've watched a lot of the DC animated movies, and they're great quality. Even when as I grow up, I still think they're good. The comedy in them makes me laugh. The action is still good. The suspense is still good. All of it's good. And the comics are fantastic as well. I've read a bunch of comics. Mostly, I like the Batman comics the most, even though he's not my favorite superhero. I really like the Batman comics. They're really good. But yeah, so if it's one of those, then I think it's just bound to be good, I think. Yeah. Especially with this cool metal theme, with this alternate universe where they can do whatever they want without any worry for any laws that are set up in the normal timeline. I think it'll be really cool.
No, I'm really excited. I'm really excited for it. A great crossover, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of new stuff, where are we gonna go with this? We want to talk about PS5 a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
We also had that released today. It's been like I said.
It's been cool.
It's been a crazy day. All right,
mm-hmm.
And I chose to record on this day yesterday before all this kind of came out. And
we were like, we don't know what we're talking about.
I was like, let's brainstorm a little bit.
And then today just plop all of this right down.
The universe said, you guys don't have anything to talk about? Here you go.
It's awesome. Yeah, the PS4, when it comes to pricing, people already, I think it was pretty known what people thought the price was going to be. They said around $500 is what I was hearing, and that's what it is. For the version with the disc drive, it's $500, $499.99.
Yeah, so I got some specs on it here. I got a comparison spec, and obviously I got price spec.
Honestly, though, I think $500 for the newest gen console is very affordable, considering how expensive it could have been. That's the same price the consoles have always been. You just think with video game prices going up, it's surprising the console prices don't go up.
So if you guys haven't seen a picture yet, we might be able to put one up right here somewhere. But basically the PS5 is extremely different look-wise.
Yeah, it looks like a Wi-Fi router.
Compared what?
Looks like a Wi-Fi router.
kind of does look like a wireless. It looks like a Star Trek video game system. Is the way is what I looked at it, and I said
think it looks pretty cool.
I was like, it looks like a fucking stormtrooper sitting right here in front of me. But like when you look at the PS4, I'm gesturing off screen, but that's where my our PS4 is.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at the PS3 and you look at the PS2. The PS1 was different, but like PS2, PS3, PS4, they've all got this similar kind of general look to. Like they're not overly different.
No,
they're obviously different. PS2 to PS3. PS3 to PS4 wasn't a huge jump in look.
No.
PS2 to PS3 was kind of. PS1 to PS2 was major.
Yeah, they're usually pretty flat and like squished, like a square pancake, almost. They're never, like PS2 is a bit more bulky, but they're not like Xboxes tend to be a bit chunkier. PlayStation, the only thing that changed really between PS3 and PS4 is they flattened out the top because the PS3 had like the kind of like this top where it kind of like peaks and then kind of bends around, and they brought like that angled face to it. And they have the lights on it, like they go down the middle, but still like the same design. And the thing I was thinking about is they're black. The PS5
is white and black. It's got some black on it.
Yeah, it's got black on it. But there hasn't been, I don't think there's ever been a PlayStation that hasn't been, or like, people can get like custom whatevers, but like normal PlayStations that haven't been black.
Yeah.
So that'll be weird to see.
It's going to be weird, and the controller's weird. I think the controller's going to be similar as in feel, but the look is weird.
Yeah, they have like see-through things and...
Yeah, but the standard white is what I'm talking. Standard white controller with the black is also what I'm talking about. It's just going to be... It's a big leap for PlayStation, basically. PlayStation went, you know what? It's time to change. And that's okay, because, it's okay to change.
As long as it's good change.
It's been around for 5 generations. As far as what it looks like, it doesn't make a difference to me.
No, I don't care. That's why people are weird about insulting each other's the looks. I don't care how it looks.
I don't care how it performs.
I'm not buying it to be a decoration piece. I'm buying it to play video games.
The only thing I'm worried about is all the pictures I've seen is it standing up. Am I gonna have to stand the system up?
Yeah, that might be worrisome. I don't imagine they do that. It can't be that hard to make it so it can lay down.
I'm worried, bro.
Every PlayStation just about has had the option to stand up or sit down. Every console.
I don't think any of the PlayStations are actually stand up or sit down.
Really?
I think. You want to try to stand the PS4 up? I don't think so.
Really? It's flat on the side.
Bro, the PS4 is going this way. It's meant to be looked at this way.
I think I used to stand my PS2 up.
You shouldn't do
No, it was on like its side.
What?
It was weird. It was like on its side like this, and then I just put it like that. I think.
All right, I don't think so, but...
All right, either way, fuck it.
Either way, yeah, so most of the pictures I've seen is standing up, and that's a little worrisome. I don't want to... I mean, I have the room, I can do it, but I prefer where my system is now, where it's laying down underneath my TV.
Yeah, laying down is usually more conventional. But yeah, maybe I think I'm thinking of like the Wii could, and you could do it with like...
The Wii could stand up.
The Xbox 360 you could probably.
The Xbox 360 you could. They kind of advise you not to sometimes because of the disc going in. They said sometimes it fucks up the disc reader. But you could stand them up. They just didn't do it that well. But that's fine. That was tech a while ago. They probably got... Because I think the Xbox One X Series or Xbox X Series or whatever.
It's flat on all sides.
The new one is coming out.
It's a rectangle, so it could probably stand like...
Yeah, I think most of the pictures I've seen of that is also standing up.
Yeah.
So maybe they're going that way. I don't know.
The Xbox One X, the way it looks like a PC.
Yeah.
It's just this big rectangle. And it has good specs, too. I think the specs are better than the PlayStation when it comes to graphics.
So we'll get into the comparison of the PS4 to PS5, and then we'll talk about PS5 to Xbox, okay?
The new PlayStation, the one question, it's on an SSD now, right?
Yeah, so we'll get to that here. So I've got a list of the comparison specs here.
Yeah.
So it's got PS4, PS4 Pro, PS5. So that's how I'll read them off to you. And if you guys don't know a whole lot about tech, I'll just say whether it's good or bad. I'm not perfect on tech either,
Neither am I.
but I know what's good and what's bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So CPU. It's basically what runs everything, guys. It's what makes the clock tick. So the better that it runs, the more longer it lasts, and the better you can. The more longer
it lasts.
The longer it lasts. Whatever. Anyways, so the PS4 had a 1.6 gigahertz 8-core AMD. The PS4 Pro had an 8-core AMD Jaguar. Same thing, just up the gigahertz.
Only the Jaguar.
What?
Only the Jaguar.
No, they're both AMD Jaguars.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just one was up the gigahertz. PS5 went with the new one. It's an 8 times Zen 2 cores, so it's a dual core at 3.5 gigahertz. So it's got variable frequency in it. So it's able to kind of like run high when it needs to run high and run low when it needs to run low.
So it's just an upgrade.
It's got more. It's just better technology. That's
which is
CPU, good. CPUs you usually see better technology because time is advanced.
Yeah.
They got better CPU.
It runs everything. The better CPU, the better it runs.
We don't care about the GPU as much, the graphics processor.
Yeah, we do. I do.
All right.
Wait, you don't care about the graphics? You don't care how good your game looks? Like.
Yeah, but I find that's mostly like there's other stuff.
Because if you have a shitty GPU and you're trying to run a game, your FPS is going to drop to shit.
All right, we'll get into it.
Christ, what are you talking about?
So the PS4, I just don't know much more about the specs on these ones. 1.84. 18 CUs at 800 megahertz. Okay, yeah, I know that. Okay. The PS4 Pro is 36 CUs at 911 megahertz, so faster. And this one is, it's not measuring the same thing. Oh, no, 36 CUs. Oh, shit. That's a big upgrade, actually. Holy moly. So the PS4 Pro had 36 CUs at 911 megahertz. The PS5 has 36 CUs as well at 2.23 gigahertz.
Oh, wow.
And again, variable frequency, so it's able to run high when it needs to run high.
I want to take a look at something. Dude, why can't you reach far?
Because I'm reaching around
my
mic.
I think I moved past the screen on that one. If that sounded terrible, it's my bad. Yeah,
that's insane.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely want the graphics upgrade so we can have some good looking shit.
4K, man. They're starting to develop 4K into games.
Because the games are gonna need to be more demanding until we need something to run it. And if I drop FPS on games, I'm gonna fucking burn Sony down.
The GPU chip was an AMD Radeon in both the PS4 and the PS4 Pro, which is similar to ones you see in the computer. Like most computers, I think mine has a Radeon actually. Now that I think about that,
probably not as good as the most high-end computer.
No, it's not as good. No,
not nearly.
No. But the PS5 is a custom RDNA2, which I believe is pretty much brand new, and I don't know much about it personally. Memory. So this is your random access memory, like your ROM on your computer, your RAM, on your computer.
ROM.
So how quickly you can access your memory.
Yeah.
8 gigabytes in PS4 with a GDDR5. PS4 Pro is 8 gigabyte GDDR5, but plus 1 gigabyte DDR3, so it's basically an extra RAM area. PS5 said let's double it, 16 gigs. So it's gonna retrieve your information faster, double the time. So that's always good.
Yeah.
Again, though, with higher graphics, you need that, or else it's gonna be slow.
Exactly.
Memory bandwidth, 176 gigabytes, then 217. PS5 went 448, so it's quicker memory, or wider span of memory. Internal storage, this is what also everyone cares about.
Yeah, definitely.
PS4, 500 gigabytes. That sucked once the newer games started coming out. I got an external hard drive because I needed it.
Yeah.
PS4 Pro had the 1 terabyte.
Yep.
PS5 is 825, but it is a solid-state drive. So they went down a little bit, kind of in between solid-state drive. So less chance in a solid-state drive than a hard drive was what I was explained to me when I got this computer, because this is a solid-state drive as well.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Nice.
Less chance of corruption.
And way faster load times.
Yeah, your stuff's safer on an SSD. So I think that's big for a PlayStation. I've never had things corrupting, but I've heard stories about things corrupting. Yeah. And that's good. That's a big leap for PlayStation.
Yeah, and the time it takes to load between like in games when compared to a regular hard drive and a solid state drive is just
that's your RAM too.
Crazy.
Though. Your RAM has a big part of that too.
Yeah, I know, but I've had pals that just change out their hard drive for solid state drive, and then I've seen their games load faster than I can even know it's loading.
Yeah, exactly. Expandable storage. So the PS4 and the PS4 Pro both had an internal, an extra hard drive slot, or you're able to take out your hard drive. And this one is you have an SSD slot, so you can still change your storage. If you have a SSD that has 1 terabyte on it, you can swap them out still.
Yeah.
It's all good. And external storage, you're still able to use your hard drive. My hard drive, I'll be able to use on my PS5.
Yeah, nice.
It's the same. They still have USB slots. Optical drive. So Blu-ray was the big thing on the PS4. That was the big thing when it came out. Oh, I can play Blu-ray. Well, guess what? The PS5 can play 4K and Blu-ray.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
just up and with the times. That's if you get the one with the game drive.
Yeah.
Now that
The
is
disc
another
drive,
thing.
yeah.
Or disc drive. You can get one where it's online only. You can save $100.
For just buying everything at the PlayStation Store instead of getting discs.
Yeah. And as far as I know, that's the only difference.
Yeah.
Only.
For some people it'll be worth it, some people it won't. Some people, want that Blu-ray, that 4K video on the Blu-ray.
It's not about playing. It's just about having the option.
No, yeah, some people want the option, some people don't. I personally would save the $100. I'm not attached to discs. I buy most of my games online anyway. And I absolutely greed money till the day I die. I greed money like it's my job.
So do I, man. So do I.
So I will take that $100.
So that's basically the big comparison between PS5 and PS4. Now, you said you're curious in the Xbox?
Yeah, I've heard the Xbox has better graphics. And that's a big thing. People really care about their graphics quality, including myself.
Now, would you ever switch because of better specs?
No, probably not. Most of my friends are on PlayStation. I don't really care. I just care about playing with my friends and stuff and chilling out on PlayStation with them. So I don't really care if it's better or worse, but it'd be nice if it's better, but I won't switch, no.
I'm pretty stuck on PlayStation. I like the way their online works. Again, most of my friends, I think like 95% of my gamer friends play PlayStation.
Yeah, I barely play PlayStation alone.
And up until now, I think PlayStation's been better, right, spec-wise?
I think they've been pretty close.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know for sure though.
Also, some Sony games exclusives are better.
Yeah, we went to play MLB The Show on an Xbox.
Could you imagine?
So that right away just gets the Xbox away from me. I need to play MLB The Show.
Yeah. I need the show, guys.
Yeah, it's a fantastic game.
Come on, give me the spec difference, you piece of shit.
The only exclusive that I care about on Xbox would be like Halo.
Yeah, exactly.
But the Halos nowadays aren't always the best. But now MLB The Show
still looking
gets better and better.
for a spec comparison here. This page said they had it, and I think they're just it's an article. I don't want an article. I want a chart like I just had. And the same company apparently doesn't have one. Sorry, guys. I didn't know we'd get into the Xbox, but Robert made a good point. That is an important comparison. So here we go. There we go.
It is. Okay.
All right. Price, both $500.
Yep, which I think is really good for what you get.
Yeah, I think.
Because
so.
what, the PS4 and the PS3 are like the same thing.
Release date: Xbox comes out 2 days earlier. Because Xbox said no.
Yeah.
We're coming out first. So here's our key exclusives, and I see this is where PlayStation kind of pulls away. Spider-Man Miles Morales is an exclusive on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Horizon 2.
That'll be pretty big, I think.
Gran Turismo.
Yep.
And also, they have those there, but I also have another one for PlayStation. You just bang.
Just headbutted the shit out of the microphone.
The new Final Fantasy is PlayStation 5 exclusive.
Oh.
I'm not a big Final Fantasy guy anymore.
Used to be?
I played some of the older ones, like 10, 11, I think. I don't even know what they are.
It's funny how many there are.
I think it's 18 now.
Yeah.
So I don't care, but for people that play Final Fantasy, that could sway a huge fan base.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On Xbox, you have Halo.
Of course.
Infinite, sorry. Hellblade, Forza.
Forza's just shitty Gran Turismo.
Yeah, it's shitty Gran Turismo, is right.
Yeah. So.
Gran Turismo's so good. I might get the new Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo is awesome.
Backwards compatibility. Ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Almost all PS4 games, including optimized PS4 Pro titles, will be able to be played on the PS5.
Which is awesome.
Dude, that's incentive for me to get it right there, because then I don't have to... I don't have to be like, oh, fuck, I gotta play my PS4 with my buddies now. I can just pop in the PS5, bro.
Yeah. And, it's
and
awesome.
then Xbox the same. All Xbox One games and only select Xbox 360 and original Xbox games. So it's kind of like the Xbox One. The Xbox One was kind of backwards compatible. It was only backwards compatible to Xbox original games. So only Xbox games were backwards compatible.
Yeah.
But ones that were multi-platform, you couldn't.
Yeah.
So Xbox kind of stuck with that. I think that might hurt them. CPU, Xbox has got to beat by a tiny bit. I literally mean a tiny bit. They both use an 8-core AMD Zen 2. Xbox is running at 3.8 gigahertz. PlayStation running at 3.5.
Yeah, a tiny bit. You probably wouldn't notice that too much.
Again, some of these stats might sound repeat because I literally just read them to you, but we're getting the Xbox. GPU, yeah, Xbox has beat them. 10.3 teraflop AMD versus the 12 teraflop AMD. Again, it's the same GPU chip essentially.
But just like better.
They just made it better.
Yeah.
The RAM is the exact same. 16 gigs. Like literally the exact same. Storage, both went solid state this time.
Yep, that's what I heard. That's a big
but
jump.
Xbox went terabyte. PlayStation didn't.
Yeah, okay.
Resolution, both up to 8K.
Wow.
Frame rate, both up to 120.
Whoa, wait. I didn't know that.
120 FPS. Yeah.
Nice. But you need like a monitor that has that many hertz on it.
Yeah, you need things
so
to
if
get
you're
that
using
resolution.
like
if you're playing on a tube TV, don't expect 8K. Okay?
Yeah.
Or like
and you're not going to
120.
get 120 FPS.
Yeah.
You need that gigahertz and all that.
And both 4K optical drives. So I mean, other than the GPU and the CPU, it's essentially the same system.
Yeah, and I don't think that much of a difference is going to make me swap for the exclusive the PlayStation has, the fact that all my friends are on it, the fact that I just enjoy the way it's set up more than an Xbox.
Dude, the show.
And
that's all I gotta say.
MLB The Show for us is like a necessity. So yeah, I'll definitely get the PlayStation. And also, I really think that because usually the thing is that PCs, higher end PCs are better than consoles. They are and they always will be. Because even though this all came out, they're releasing new I think it's like 3060 Ti's or whatever, like brand new ones. Like these things are fucking ridiculous. But you also have to think about what you're paying for. You're paying $500 for this, which is a quality piece of gaming equipment at this point. Like this will play a lot of shit good with that CPU and that GPU. And
dude, games are getting so crazy right now too. Like, dude, there was cutscenes that I like when I was playing the Modern Warfare on the PS4 that I bumped my girlfriend Emily and was like, look at this.
Yeah,
She's
Modern
like,
Warfare was
holy
really good.
fuck.
So
like, she's like, it looks like a movie. I'm like,
PS5 is gonna be nuts, and for $500, well, that is, for like the okay tier, not okay, but pretty good tier, computers that you build yourself, not even one that you built for you.
Yeah.
It's like $1,000 to like $1,500. If you want to go like top tier everything, like max everything out, get like the brand new everything, it can go up like way higher than that. But you're paying like a fraction of that for a console, which is good. It's whatever you want. Like if you want to spend more money, you get what you pay for. If you're going to spend that much money, you're going to get a very good quality. And if you're going to go for the monitor, you'll get 144 frames. You'll get the perfect quality, running amazingly. But for $500, I'll take that. And for $400, even if you get the digital version, $400 for those specs. I was surprised it didn't go like full greed mode. I thought this was going to happen. I thought it was going to be like so much money. But this I think is really good.
Now, one last thing I haven't read yet is see if there's any. I was doing research actually before I came pick you up.
Mm-hmm.
I was interrupted by dinner and then picking you up. So I was in the middle of reading to see if there was any more difference between the digital and regular PS4, like to see if there was any other than the disk drive. So let me just quickly read this here. Oh. So you lose, that's one thing you lose the backwards compatibility.
That makes sense. But don't they have PS Now, that service that lets you play?
No, it's worth remembering that if you want to take advantage of the free PS4 to PS5 upgrades, free, you'll need to use the PS5's disk drive to transfer physical PS4 games to your next console. So it won't let you access them.
No, yeah. But what I was saying is that through the online, they have a service where you can play older games, like PS3 games on the PS4, called PS Now.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that'll still be available? I hope. It's a subscription, though. You pay for it.
Yeah,
You pay like how much money a month for it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not that beat up about the backwards compatibility, I don't think. Because I could just play the PS4, but yet again, I don't know. Either way, it's a give and take. You know what I mean? You're saving $100, so obviously it's going to be drawback.
Yeah, so there is no difference. And this article was posted like 8 days ago.
So if if you don't care about backwards compatibility or like
I
having
still
disk,
think I'm gonna get the disk drive, man.
Yeah, it just depends on what you want. You get what you pay for once again. But I still think either are fair prices for what you get.
Oh, 1,000%.
I'm really surprised by.
I was, because early rumors were like $800.
That's what I thought, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, and I was like, I can't afford that. $500? I think I could afford that, man. I think that's a doable thing.
But I know
yeah.
probably people that make money.
Well, I mean, my MasterCard can afford it.
Hey, true.
Me. That's a next year TJ problem, and not a this year TJ problem.
But yeah, I think it's a good. I'm really surprised. It seems like a good quality like gaming system for a good price.
See, that makes me think like I'm like maybe.
I'm worried. Like, what if there's like a catch? What if it's like shit?
Yeah.
But like, we read the specs. The specs seem fine.
Seem the same.
They're just a direct upgrade.
And the article that was posted 8 days ago said there's no other difference.
Yeah. So.
See, but the backwards compatibility too, the easiness of just me going, oh, I want to play a PS4 game and just have to put it in.
Yeah, it's what you're paying. Because
what?
The PS4 is the same price, wasn't it, when it came out?
I can't remember the PS. I want to say I want to say it was $500 to $600. I can't remember.
Which is weird because you're paying the same price if it's $600 lower for a better console. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're doing that trying to get because isn't Xbox like the same? Or did we not know yet?
Wait, hold on though. Is that 500? Is that 500 US?
No, I think I saw it as everything.
So it's 500 flat.
I think I saw it, but I don't know. Search it up. I saw some complaint about how the UK is to pay the same as another country, and they're getting ripped off or whatever because it's the same price. I don't know.
Let me see.
Either way,
that's one thing I just thought about because Sony's an American company, obviously.
I think we're Japanese.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah, they are, but PS5 price Canada, $629.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see that shit.
And yeah. PlayStation 5 launching in Canada on November 12th for $629.
Oh, wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Let me. Give me.
5 hours ago from Mobile Syrup.
You're kidding me with this.
It's the first one. It's literally the first one that came up. Still, dude, I still will think about it.
No, but I still think it's a decent price for what you get, man.
If our dollar wasn't so fucking shit.
No, wait. What? It says right down here. During its PlayStation 5 showcase, Sony revealed that the PlayStation 5 will launch in November. Now the company has confirmed Canadian pricing for the console via its official. Right here on the Twitter page. Oh, wait, this is the digital edition's 500. The PlayStation 5 with Ultra HD Blu-ray disc so it's 500 for the digital edition.
Yeah, so it's basically the numbers are bumped up by $100, almost.
Which is that's conversions and all that.
Yeah,
fair.
Because our dollar's shit.
Yeah, but either way, I mean, I still think it's pretty fair. You're getting a good console.
Yeah. But part of me also goes like, why? They're still gonna make games on the PlayStation 4. I might as well wait till it goes on sale.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Like next year.
Only
like next year for well, because it comes out in November. Maybe I'll wait till Boxing Day.
Only like the wealthy people get like them as soon as they come out.
I wonder if there'll be a Boxing Day sale on it.
Like
a month later.
Probably. Maybe.
It comes out November 12th. Boxing Day is December 26th.
Like we only got a PS4 once the PS3 is starting to get phased out, right? Because we got our PS4 in 2016.
We got our PS4 like 2 years later, or a year later.
No, we got. Wait, what year did it come out? 2015.
I think because I remember being really excited about it.
Yeah. So it was 2016 we got it on Christmas.
Yeah, I think it was a year later.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2015 sounds about right for me.
We never got gotten consoles as they come out. That's outrageous. The money is ridiculous. For us, for regular people.
Yeah, even right now, it's crazy. It's outrageous. It's outrageous for me to just go, yep, just drop.
But it's crazy that we consider that being a fair price when it's such a high amount. Because...
Hey, you know what's funny, too, is I'm waiting kind of for a crash. I'll say this real quick, because we're actually out of time. But TVs, okay? TVs used to be fucking nuts. I was talking to our uncle about this, Uncle Todd. TVs used to be outrageous. Outrageous. Like, just like when they made the jump from tube to, like, plasma, and then plasma to flat, they were all nuts.
Yeah.
Now you can go to Walmart and buy, like, a 55-inch TV for, like, $200. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
When, like, $200 couldn't get you, like, a fucking kitchen TV.
No, like, back in, like, when, like, plasmas were new, you'd pay, like...
$1,000.
Yeah, and that was, like, back in the day,
and then when flat screen came, like, big flat screens when they came out were, like, $1,500. You could, like, take out a second mortgage to get a fucking decent...
Yeah, you paid $700 to $1,000 for without accounting for inflation.
Yeah.
Which back, like, you know what I mean? How long was that? A while now.
And literally, the other day I was in Walmart, and I think $400 got you, like, a 70-inch TV.
Yeah. How long were plasmas around? When they were new?
Like when?
Yeah, like when were they new?
Early 2000s.
Yeah, so, you know, of course money inflates, so you paid a lot of money for good TVs. Now, yeah, it's definitely gone down. Because they're more, like, normalized, I guess.
I'm praying that will happen to game systems.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, because like, I don't like the future when we're spending $200 on a new game when it comes out.
Yeah, I'm worried for that.
Getting close to
when I've heard rumors of
right
it bumping up for us 90 from 80, because Canada, that will make
paying like 60 in the U.S.
Yeah, but it all balances out.
Either way, that's about all the time we got today. It's a smorgasbord episode. We start with some baseball,
Got some music.
then we got some music, and we ended with video games and tech.
Yeah.
So today was a real Our Favorite Stuff episode. There you go. I don't know if this is our first real
It's a classic.
Our Favorite Stuff, or whether whether we consider it a classic like you just said. I don't know. Either way, something for everybody. A show for the family. Show for the family today. Everybody in the family can sit down and enjoy this one. So why don't you share it with your family, please?
Be nice.
And thank you.
Be nice.
We're not desperate. We just want you to do it. All right, guys. That's all we have for this week. Thanks again for Oakrest doing our intro as always. Follow us on the socials, OFS_podcast, and do all that fun stuff. And we will see you next week.
Later.